Mike Leonard Insurance Agency has served the communities in the North Texas Metroplex area for over 40 years. We're an independent agency, which gives us the opportunity to shop among a number of larger, nationally known companies without sacrificing coverage. If you haven't shopped for better car or home insurance lately, give us a call or check out our website. You will be shocked at how much more your current company may be overcharging you. Mike Leonard Insurance. We're local, independent, and we're here for you.
We're joined here with Duncanville High School head coach Reginald Samples. Coach, could you introduce your student athlete?
This is defensive end Colin Simmons, and we're waiting on the running back Caden Durden.
All right, opening statements on tonight's victory.
Oh, well, I thought the kids really played well. Really proud of the effort. My coaches did a great job of preparing the kids for the game. And the kids went out and executed. I thought the key to the game was not turning the ball over and also keeping the penalties down, but that's the half we didn't get done.
Questions?
What's the feeling right now? Winning back-to-back state titles and also having a football field named after you at Duncanville High School. I just talked to a school home over there because they love you. They don't want you to ever leave.
Well, first of all, back-to-back, I really don't know how it feels. I'm still kind of numb. It'll set in maybe later on. As far as the football field, it's a great honor. Always feels good when people honor you and show their appreciation for the work that you've done. So I'm just really happy to be at Duncanville, happy to work for the people that I work for. They really give you a warm and fuzzy feeling.
Where does Caden Durden compare to some of the other great players that you coach? What makes him so special? What makes you go up against him?
He's in there waiting on him.
I was waiting on Kyle. I couldn't even find him.
We'll start that question over.
What makes Caden such a special player, and from all of the rest of the faces practice every day, what makes him so tough?
Well, I think something that you guys probably don't realize, that Caden is an outstanding person first. He's an outstanding young man. And, with that, I think that the success that he has just kind of bounces off his personality. But as far as the kind of running back he's one of the best I've coached. Of course, he makes me a good coach, and I'm just proud that he's on my team. Colin is the exact opposite. I mean, he's a great young man, but he wears his feelings on his sleeve, and that's really good too. At times. But the good thing about it is that we have a great relationship. He's been the MVP 2 years in a row. He's played well year in and year out. And sometimes you need both. You need the quiet, silent leader, and then you need the vocal guy that really steps up and gets everybody else going.
Caden, what does this mean to you, and what does it mean to get another state title for Thursday?
It means everything to me because I'm not going to say I'm winning it, so I got it. We got it.
Yeah, this is for anybody out there. Y'all played North Shore a few times now. Now, what does this rivalry mean, and what level of respect is there between the two teams?
It means a lot, especially to the DFW and to Houston itself. It's probably one of the biggest rivalries in Texas, so it means everything, honestly. Like seeing each other one more time and us getting our get back, it means a lot.
Coach Samples, Willie's a young coach. He had nothing but great things to say about you. What do you give a young coach that's starting on? What kind of advice would you give Willie going forward?
Well, he's doing a great job. His record and the way he's played all year exemplifies that. I just say keep working and keep his head to the grind. No one can predict when success is going to come. All you can do is just stick to your beliefs and the goals that you have for yourself. And at the end, your hard work will pay off.
Coach, along with that first state championship with 2 African-American head coaches, what does that mean to you to be a part of it after all you've accomplished?
Well, it means a lot. I think one of the things, it addresses a lot of the stereotypes that are out there. You know, we hear it, I get tired of it, frankly, that, you know, we only do well because we have great players. And, you know, we play teams with great players week in and week out, and we've come out on the winning side of it. So I think the record speaks for itself. What you see on the field speaks for itself. And I think that at some point, some of the chatter has to stop. And at some point, they need to just give us credit for being good coaches like everybody else.
What advice would you give to other minority coaches who like to climb the ranks?
Just work hard. Biggest thing about it is these young men, like I said, they're both different. They have different personalities. They have different positives and negatives. And one of the things that I really rest my hat on is having a relationship with these guys so that when we get to those intense moments, I have the ability to kind of put them back on the right track. You know, they're not just players to me. They're like sons. I don't know if you know, Colin had quite a few personal fouls in the first half, but we had a conversation in my little room at halftime, and he didn't get any more. And he really played like I expected him to do. And you know, some of the stuff I had to say to him, he wasn't happy with, but he responded, and that's all it's about, is the fact that we have that mutual respect for each other, that we work for a common goal.
Coach or any of the players, what was the resolve and determination of this team after the loss to Minnesota?
Oh, that was everything. I've had this happen several times in my career. People were telling us, you know, that is there anybody that can beat Duncanville? Y'all need to play SMU and that kind of stuff. And sometimes that whole thought process really makes you feel bigger than you really are. And I think the DeSoto game really put our feet back on the ground and showed us that we're just like anybody else. And like I told them, that our biggest enemy was ourselves. And against DeSoto, that's what happened. We beat ourselves. And we vowed after that game that we wouldn't lose another game. And it came true.
What does it mean to see yourself head coaches like DeSoto and South Oakland come back to the state title game along with Duncanville this year to, you know, South Oakland possibly reach, but they couldn't quite get it done almost, and then you did it. Now we're waiting to see the results from DeSoto, all African-American coaches. What does that mean?
Well, I believe in myself because I know the work that I put in. But at some point, you should address those naysayers that say that we can't coach, or you know, they find all kind of excuses except for just giving us credit for the work and the job that we do. And it doesn't say anything to me because, you know, if you ask me where I rank myself, I put myself at the top. So it doesn't bother me.
Number one.
Coach, you have a long, in my opinion, one of the best, if not the best head coach in the state of Texas. You got 2 in a row now. Does this put energy in the tank, or is this about the beginning of the end?
Well, you know, I was thinking about this before the game, and I kind of look back. First of all, I've got about 25 assistant coaches that are head coaches. None of them beat me. Then I've got a bunch of programs. I have a lot of respect for programs like Alito and those kind of places. But when I was at Lincoln, we beat them too. So I'm kind of motivated because I don't want to let North Shore get away with saying they beat me one more time than I beat them. So that's my thought process. I don't know how far it'll go, but it's really in my mind for one more time. So it'll be 3-3, and then I can say nobody.
What was some advice that you had got already? What's some advice you could probably get to Coach Todd from his loss today?
I don't have to get Coach Todd any advice. Coach Todd coaches with his heart. He's a great, more than anything else. I look at the person, and Coach Todd is a good person. He's a good coach. He has a great relationship with his young men. But just like me, you're not going to win them all. That coach on the other side of the field for Fort Ditches Grove, he's been working hard too. And all I can say to Coach Todd is, if you look at the teams he put on the field, they're going to have to deal with him for years to come.
This is forgive my ignorance. I come out from California. We don't have anything like you guys out there in California. What does it mean for the community at large to be able to have an event like this kind of way?
Well, it means a lot. I think what you realize is it builds a little bit more and more all year long. The support, the enthusiasm behind what we're doing, and it's not surprising to me because, like I said, our community deeply believes in these young men and these programs and these coaches that I work with.
Gentlemen, there's a lot of hard work that's required. How does being able to have this game kind of waiting for you all, how does that help to motivate you when no one's watching, there's no media, all the hard work that you guys put into it?
Man, I mean, the camera's not always there. The camera's not always there. We go through a lot on and off the field. Personal problems, on and off the field. So, I mean, to go out there and just to do it for our brothers, for our head coach, for Dallas, that's the main thing. Honestly, you got to have a reason why. The reason why you do it.
For both players, you just mentioned Dallas. How does it feel to represent UW on the stage?
I'm not from Dallas, so I think. Man, I'll tell you, it feels great. To represent them in 2 years back to back, I mean, I walk into the store and people acknowledge me. It makes my heart smile because it was once upon a time I wasn't the person that I was today. And so I just want to say I am who I am. And thank you to the person above.
Colin, just going off that, you've had a lot of success in your football career, but how would you describe your journey at Duncanville? Good.
Man, I've came so far, and I wouldn't have came this far without this dude right here. I tell you that for sure. And man, it was ups and downs, heads downs, heads up. I mean, it was a hard, tough journey, but I learned a lot, honestly.
Coach, last year you said that after the game on Sunday you were going to go to church and you're going to watch the Dallas Cowboys. What are you going to do this year?
Go to church and watch the Dallas Cowboys.
Before we kill Russell, where have you seen his growth and as quarterback position this year?
Well, Keelan, I can say this. Keelan, his ceiling has been so high because he's an intelligent young man. He eats, sleeps, and breathes football. He's the first one on the practice field. He's the last one to leave. He probably takes, I don't know if anybody gets chewed or talked about any worse than Keelan except me. But he takes it, quarterback is always the quarterback or the coach's fault. And he takes it in stride. I chew on him pretty hard, but he's just a super young man, and I really think he's very underrated.
Okay, when you came in,
13 yards in the first half. Who do you feel like the last guys that have some success running the ball?
I'll say trusting the O-line, trusting the coaches, because we know we had a game plan going there. We just trusting the execute.
okay, when you came on the show, you talked about the only thing you really wished was you could play more than 2 quarters a game, and you damn near made it so you couldn't play 2 quarters this game the way you started. How did it feel to kind of show out on a national? I mean, everybody's watching Texas high school football finals. How did it feel to kind of show out and get to play a whole game and show what you had?
It feels amazing. I think it's like the first game or second game I played the full game. So I mean, it feels good.
How about compared?
Final question. Final question.
Can you just describe the playoff run that you had? You had some pretty good games all postseason. Other than that 5 touchdown game, you worked, good ball in the end zone a lot. Were you determined going into this day to day that you don't have to use the trap.
Most definitely. Now they call me playoff CD.
All right, thank you. Congratulations.
Thank you, guys. Appreciate it.